Jaybee Rants, Jaybee Rants, Jaybee Rants. Let's see if anyone shows up. I actually am. I promised when I have done 2 random streams to allow me to figure out if they're going to let me live stream. For some reason, they've let me back on. All right. But I would love to get some people in here. So I am going to do about 5 minutes of just random filler before I get into the topic of the video that I want to make. It's one of the most important videos that you will, if you've been through what I've been through, that you will ever experience. This is one of the most important topics, the topic of narcissists and psychopaths and sociopaths, all the same thing, just different words. They try to muddy the water. Cool. So since one is watching already, that means more will come in. That means people got the notifications. So I'm just going to go ahead with this video. All right, let me share screen first. I'm going to play, and I'm going to be annoyingly, or hopefully not annoyingly, but I'm going to be pausing and commenting on this amazing woman. I've followed her for at least 3 years at this point. Her name is Dr. Ramani. She is an expert on narcissism, psychopathy, sociopathy, and in this particular video that she just put out about, when was this? 4 days ago. This is exactly what I went through. All the shit that you guys saw me when I started drinking too much like 2 years ago, and I went crazy because I had to leave a company, 4 years ago. Hi, Kiwi Lover. Nice to see you. This is exactly what I went through. And she says it much better than I, because I'm not a doctor, but she's Dr. Ramani. I can only say that I'm just going to pull this video up, and we're just going to watch it, and this is what this video is. I'm not playing any music. I'm not doing any fun stuff. I'm not I'll probably make jokes because that's how I deal with emotional pain, but here we go. Extra tab. Okay. Okay. Okay, so Kiwi Lover, hello again. Money Mike, haven't seen you in fucking forever. Oh, it's because I'm banned from the internet until now. They let me back a little bit. I can't say certain words, but Money Mike, that's for you right there. That's for your balls. I just punched you in the balls. Just kidding. All right, so now that we have some folks tuning in, I'm going to play this video. This is by a lady that I've been following for a very, very long time. 3 years at least. Dr. Ramani. She's an expert on narcissism, psychopaths, and sociopaths, which is all essentially the same thing. And what she outlines right here, this particular video, when the narcissist knows you know, this is exactly why I changed my whole great paying career. I went through these steps in this order. Narcissists are really easy to figure out. Unfortunately, the only people who know that are folks who have been through it, like me. And it sucks, because when you're done, you're beaten and bruised regardless, and your bank account's fucked. So I'm going to hit play, and I'm going to, like I said, I'm going to do stop and pause and comment as it applies to me. Holly's Hobble House, hello! Thank you for coming by. I think Holly's Hobble's house was from Diana Brienne or Vegan Realist. I can't remember all this stuff because there are so many ways that I'm banned and just shadow everything fucking retarded. Hit play, JB. get on with the show. Fuck, I shaved for the show. I should do a good job. Go. Do it.
Hi everyone, it's Dr. Jaybee, and welcome back to this channel that takes on all kinds of little issues with narcissistic relationships. So some of you are thinking, I've watched so many.
Oh, come on.
I get this. I really get this. Well, no, in a way, kind of screwed once the narcissist knows things. So let's take that apart and really lay out what that means for you. So this relates to a consistent.
All right.
I get
Sorry, folks.
comments or emails or whatever. Do narcissists
Hit play.
know that they're narcissistic or difficult?
Back to the beginning. Come on.
It's the question of do narcissists
There you go.
takes on all kinds of little
Sorry, folks. I'm still not good at this yet. Hit play. Narcissist 101. My volume is at 100%.
So let's take that apart and really lay out what that means for you. So this relates to a consistent question I get from people all the time, whether comments or emails or whatever. Do narcissists know? Do narcissists know that they're narcissistic or difficult? And maybe even more important is the question of do narcissists really know how insecure they are? Because clearly the person's insecure, do they know? The answer to that is ish. Remember that shame, rage spiral I talk about so often? Narcissistic people aren't demented or frankly delusional. They are able to see that there are consequences to their behavior.
Hit pause. Correct. My narcissist who altered my life and my family's life, and he started working for me and then got me to work for, I helped get him promoted because I thought it would be the best thing in the world. They don't care about emotions. They don't care about outcomes. They just act on impulse, power. Hit play.
And they know.
Are you serious? Oh my God. Oh my God. Folks, YouTube is commercials every 10 seconds now. Ugh. As they fail.
But they cannot stop themselves and don't think they should have to. It's as though they will burst if they don't get their nonsense out. It's that tension reduction I talked about. So they know that over time, their behavior is kind of causing a problem, but they will rationalize their behavior, justify their behavior, explain it, defend it. Yeah, in a tiny corner of their brain saying, what they're doing is probably
Let's
not
see
a
if
good
it's
thing.
better without the
And
headphones.
sometimes in therapy, if they're in therapy, they may even admit that they can't stop themselves. It's too
Oh yeah,
uncomfortable.
it
They just
did
need
give
to
me
get
a
it
different
out.
volume
And
option
they
when
know
I
it
unplugged the
sounds
headphones.
silly if they actually spoke their truth, which would be, why can't everyone
I'm not
just
trying
let
to
me
be
get away with
annoying
what I
or
have to
like
say?
a
I don't
like a
really
bitch,
mean it, and I
but
just need
I'm
to
gonna
let
rewind
it
this a
out.
little bit.
I think that everyone is
This is all so
narcissists
important.
know that they're narcissistic
Okay.
or difficult.
Good.
And maybe even more important is the question of, do narcissists really know how insecure they are? Because clearly this person's insecure. Do they know? The answer to that is ish. Remember that shame, rage spiral I talk about so often? Narcissistic people aren't demented or frankly delusional.
Correct.
They are able to see that there are consequences to their behavior.
Correct.
And they know that their behavior at times is not a good look. But their impulsivity and their entitlement in some ways means that they cannot stop themselves and don't think they should have to. It's as though they will burst if they don't get their nonsense out. It's that tension reduction.
With all due respect, Dr.
about.
Romney, it's because
So
they're
they
subhuman
know that
filth.
over
How's that? They're
time,
subhuman
their
trash.
behavior is kind of causing a problem.
Yes.
But they will rationalize their behavior,
Correct.
justify their behavior, explain it, defend it. But yeah, in a tiny corner of their brains, they know what they're doing is probably not a good thing. And sometimes in therapy, if they're in therapy, they may even admit that they can't stop themselves.
Hit pause. Hit pause.
Just need to get it out.
Hit
And
pause.
they know it sounds...
Hit pause. A narcissist in therapy is like taking a rapist to a girls' gymnastic convention, or a pedophile. You know what I'm saying? You get the joke. Therapy makes them worse. Therapy makes them worse because they literally are wired differently, so they figure out the people that they're abusing, and then they abuse better based on their sick findings. I hope that makes sense to people. I don't like to make these videos, but it's necessary, mainly because I'm still pissed, even though my narcissist killed himself with alcohol 4 years ago. He's dead. But I'm going to remember this fucker when I'm 90, if I make it till tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Hit play. Go.
Silly if they actually spoke their truth, which would be, why can't everyone just let me get away with what I have to say? I don't really mean it, and I just need to let it out. I think that everyone is out to get me when they don't let me, and life is so unfair to me, and I do always know what's best. Why can't everything just be my way and let me have my tantrum?
Or Dar Daddy.
They can't say that, and they know it.
Nah, they can't say shit.
So there's an inflection point in every narcissistic relationship. It's the point when they see that you get it.
Yes.
It's a
oh my God, I remember the day.
Hit pause.
Hit pause. Hit pause. Hit pause. Hit pause. I'm not getting excited over what she just said. And this is, I only pre-watched about 30 seconds of this video, so everything that I'm seeing and I'm showing you, I'm seeing for the first time, except for the first 30 seconds. So this is all natural reaction from my point. Everything she said is yes. Because he had me move in with him because I was the most powerful person at the company, not the owner or the owner's son, but I was the top technician, and he needed to have me. So eventually he, befriended me. You're the best guy, and he was a big Greek guy, like 6'3", and he had me fucking move into his apartment for 6 months. And then when I saw he was a psychopath, I fucking got out quick. I was like, I'm gone. Got him to sign a bunch of shit, and he was all pissed off about it. But I got the fuck out of there because he had me move in with him so he could tell my bosses and other coworkers, hey, because I was like the big boy at the company, even though I'm 5'3". Oh, Jason has really weird views, and Jason does a lot of drugs, and I'm concerned about the people he hangs out with. I was barely hanging out with anyone. I was barely dating. And I did not do any drug there other than pot, which he had pounds of, or ounces of. It was just, anyway, I shouldn't make this about myself. Hit play, go.
Under the radar, it's almost imperceptible. You aren't taking the bait as much. You aren't letting the gaslighting get to you as much.
Oh, yeah.
You're gray rocking a little more. You're not defending. You're not explaining. You may even be holding yourself a tiny bit taller because now you get it.
I remember when I did that.
Putting yourself down as much.
Correct.
Or getting as anxious when they say they will cut bait and leave, or maybe we need to get a divorce. Or
I already had him in a trap, so I never got anxious.
Interestingly, at this phase of the relationship, it becomes even more miserable, and the narcissistic person will act out even more.
Correct.
It's as though you have peered into their insecurity and figured out their game.
Yes.
And they don't like that.
He took a restraining order out against me for no reason.
You can almost graph it.
It was great.
It looks like a roller coaster. The narcissist's rage will increase for a while. They aren't getting the same fights out of you. The bait isn't working.
Well, hit pause.
Remember, they need you to take the bait.
We have not sensing a thing, my buddy, saying I shouldn't do the devil's lettuce. Well, stop selling me the devil's lettuce, motherfucker. I don't think I've ever done that on camera before. But that's my buddy Jay not sensing a thing. He's cool. I'm assuming he's being sarcastic. Hit play. Go.
And behave in an unhinged way, so then they can say, "Ooh, somebody's all worked up," and they can feel better about themselves.
Thank you.
So they start getting meaner, up the roller coaster. They start insulting your friends or family. They start going after things about yourself that they know are triggers for you.
Yes,
they
do.
Make fun of your job. They may make fun of your cooking.
Yes.
It starts getting more and more toxic. You didn't think it was possible.
Hit pause. She gives so much information so quick. I'm not trying to be annoying. If you guys don't like my stream style, don't watch. But what my abuser did, and again, he's dead now. He killed himself with alcohol, allegedly. Thank God. And I don't say that because I don't like death, period. But this thing wasn't a human. It was a demon in a human form, in my opinion. It was that bad. You know, because they come as an angel of light. It was like the greatest thing. Oh, yeah, I'm going to... And just hit play. Go.
Well, but it is. But if you can stand your ground and not break, get to the top of that roller coaster, the narcissist will actually start to deflate. In some cases, they'll get bored, but they'll deflate. However, on your way to this destination, top of the roller coaster, is a world of abuse, anger, and rage. So if you thought it was bad before...
I don't know if Money Mike was talking about me. He can give me shit anytime. Anyone can give me shit.
Somehow,
this is my stream. Let's talk. It's the whole point.
For all of their lack of empathy, people with narcissistic
you think I haven't heard it all?
Are tremendously...
I'm a little edgy right now.
...to their worlds, but from a
hopefully
very...
that kicks in about 2 minutes and I'll be all right.
Perspective. They're always monitoring for threats. They're always looking for that person who looks at them the wrong way. They don't believe that they're ever showed the respect they believe they deserve.
Oh, not you.
They feel like they don't get enough validation for all their greatness. They notice the shifts, and they notice...
It's cool that Not Sensing a Thing is watching my... He works right down the street. Why is... Oh, God damn it. Are you serious?
Whenever the day brings, Grammarly helps you communicate smarter,
skip
one message at a time.
I don't have diabetes and I have no problem with grammar. Leave me alone, you fucking faggots.
When they recognize that they have gone a bridge too far, that they really, really pushed a person to the breaking point.
Yes,
and
that's what happened to me.
And that other person they pushed finally shuts down.
I quit a great career.
This can actually be quite impactful.
Yes.
If it happens, for example, at work or with a lower stakes person.
Exactly.
The narcissistic
no, I was higher
takes
status.
the people closest to them, like family and partners, for granted, so they may not notice it there. But
no, I think it's cool. I don't even know what he said. If someone got mad,
their work world or something doesn't think well of them, actually really activates their shame. Once they recognize that,
no, he was being sarcastic. He's my weed guy,
and are
dude.
starting to kind of walk
Jay,
around
shouldn't do the devil's lettuce.
As though the narcissist is unhinged. That
he's
in
the
essence,
vape shop
they sort of
guy,
feel like they're being kind of handled by other people. They don't like it.
The internet's hilarious.
It activates shame. But now they're in
Since you say he's cool, then I'll be good.
Because at some level,
he's my vape shop guy, Money Mike.
They're unhinged. So it's a big, strange circle. And at that point,
sarcasm gets lost in text. Everyone knows that.
Once you have the roadmap for narcissism, I'll be frank with you, that roadmap is the reason for me even starting this channel.
Dr. Ramani, I've tried to give the roadmap.
Every subtle pattern there is, so you can detect it. So you can consider Dr. Ramani's YouTube channel as like narcissism GPS, because then the pattern makes sense.
Yes.
You face the hard work of breaking your internal cycles of trauma bonding, etc. But once you see it, you start walking a much bigger circle around them.
Correct.
And they start to say, like, oh, they see. They may have a wide range of behavior when you start walking that bigger circle and go between rage.
Oh, they go insane.
And trying to show you that they can keep it together.
They go fucking,
and try to show you I'm actually a nice person. They may go to insults, to passive aggression. The narcissistic relationship is all about control.
One time the motherfucker wrote me a letter and I lived with them.
Controlling the
because they're insane.
The relationship.
They don't get it.
Controlling the narrative and controlling the narcissistic supply.
Yes.
Control. So once you understand what's happening, they want to control you even more. And they will not let you throw off their controlling ship because they want to control the narrative. And yet, Once you understand it, their destabilization will mean that they can't get the control back.
It's
And
nuclear.
now they're going to rage even more.
It's
There's
a
no getting away
nuclear
from the rage.
explosion.
You may be thinking, is there a way for me to understand it
No,
without them losing it
No.
around me all the time?
Not
Probably
possible.
not. You will either get bored of this relationship and leave, or
Okay, wasn't that fun? I don't know if this is still live. The internet fucking threw me off. It looks like it's live. And of course, I lost my train of thought because I just had to deal with a bunch of bullshit. And the internet, no, I don't. Christ. I'm not trying to be a pain in the ass broadcaster. Does anyone remember the train of thought that I had where I was? Money Mike says, fuck 36 years. I'm 36 years old. What does that mean? That's interesting. See, now I have to, like, ugh. They really are not making this fun for us little independent broadcasters. That I can tell you right now. That I can tell you right now. Cool, 36, 48. We're multiples of 12. That's the funniest thing I've ever said. I made my fucking self laugh there. Oh, been playing drums 36 years. Sweet. No, I missed a lot of the commentary because I got thrown off the internet on the computer. Now I'm on the mobile phone. Has anyone, or will anyone look into that they found a bunch of kids, you know what I mean, on the on that lodged ship in the Suez Canal? Has anyone heard that? Cargo containers filled? Is that fake news or is that something to look into? Dar Daddy says Glocker. I don't know what that means. Nigel Glocker from Saxon. I have no idea. Weird and awesome he is. This is stuff I don't know about, but it's okay. It's the craziest thing what's been happening. Well, if I have internet again, let's see if I can find some Nigel Glocker. Let's see here. No, no. Yeah, the internet's totally down. I'm on what they call the LTE right now, or whatever the fuck it is. You know, the ambient internet that comes from satellites that gives us all slow cancer. You know that one? You know, the fun one. Let me see if I can do this. Maybe I can. More. Layout. Oh, sweet. I think I can. Done. Okay, so do it. What the fuck? Uh, no, that's not it. All right, guys, I had a whole thing planned. Oh, it says connected. All right. Connected. All right, let's see if this works. I'm going to try to salvage this abortion. Jaybee Rants. I can't play videos, guys. And that, oh my god. Stop. Okay. Abandon ship. I'm fucking sorry, guys. The internet is not what it used to be. Jaybee Rants.